Hello and welcome. My name is Sarah. I'm your host today for Edit Genie Gems. Today we're tackling troubleshooting service solutions, how to offer services that clients value. So without further ado, let's get into it. So today we will tackle troubleshooting service solutions in 5 sections. First, we'll go over the why of it all, why service-based entities even exist, what they do, so what their function is, the value that is entailed when they are offering such services, some of the struggles that they may face, and some of the solutions of how to overcome those struggles to be able to ultimately maximize value for clients. So, the purpose of a service based business or any service based entity is to bring your client's dream to fruition. That's really the dream of all work, if we're being honest, right? It means that we as service-based professionals seed our own missions and we take up the missions of our clients and we dedicate our time, our talent, and our attention to advancing their causes. So you can see on the screen, we take what may be intangible or what may be just our dreams and the imagination of our clients, and we make it concrete and we make it real. As for the function of service-based entities, all of us share the same function, which is we specialize in handling tasks on behalf of advancing someone else's agenda. And so what that looks like is learning our clients' visions. We work to align our skill sets with their goals. We maximize the value that we provide by handling tasks where the value add that we offer is maximized on the client's behalf. And finally, we achieve goals. We accomplish the mission together. And hopefully, if we had a great working relationship, we were able to deliver on our goals. We get to repeat that and do it all over again. And the whole idea here is that the function of service-based businesses is to be able to accomplish more efficiently together. We all have the ability to do that. Sometimes folks can acknowledge that they need help and they need support with that. That's why we all exist as service-based entities, is to fill in that gap and help our clients get over the finish line and achieve their goals. The value of service-based businesses is pretty straightforward. It's to bring order and moral support to the process of accomplishing goals. There's nothing like the peace of mind that comes when you and your client are on the same page about structuring the kind of support that you're going to be able to deliver them. Now let's get into some of the struggles that come along with doing service-based work. First off, vagueness on timing. A lot of times it can be tough to figure out when you're going to be able to get the things done that you're being asked to get done by clients and whomever, whatever audience you're serving. Sometimes it can be murky if, say, you're the client and you're working with a service-based entity and you don't understand what the entire scope of the project needs to be. Maybe the service provider isn't being super transparent about the scope. And then finally, trust. Trusting you to deliver the service is huge. Without it, clients can feel compelled to maybe micromanage you or feel insecure about when and how you'll be able to deliver what they're in need of and what they're looking for. So let's talk solutions to these challenges. We've got to assign specifics to our timing. When we anticipate having even milestones accomplished, it doesn't even have to be the whole entire deliverable for a client, but if we are clear on how we're breaking up projects, how we're breaking up different deliverables, then we can say, okay, you should expect this to be halfway done. I should have an update for you in 2 weeks or in 5 days or in a week. I mean, we do that here at Edit Genie. We say that we will have websites to clients within a week. Now that obviously depends on being able to obtain client approvals for our drafted sites that we produce for them. But all in all, we're pretty consistent with that timing. And so right off the bat, clients working with us or who are interested in working with us, they know that within a week's time, they'll be able to have a custom professional website. And that's important. It's also important to be able to right size your offerings to ensure that what you can deliver is actually proportional to what you're charging. There's nothing worse than a client feeling like they overpaid for some service that you provided them, or feeling like they underpaid, and then you feel like you got cheaped out, or you didn't charge enough for your service. Right size your offerings. Make sure that what the client is getting is exactly what they're paying for. And then finally, curate trust with your clients through creating service-specific engagements with them. And so, one of the things that we do here at Edit Genie is we create different aspects of content on showing up as a professional and showing up to carry your brand, carry your image with a greater amount of weight and depth and consistency and polish. And that's because that's what we are doing on behalf of clients who are looking for websites from us. We create these spaces where their brands can shine and their messages can sing. And so work on that. Work on creating trust through these kind of service-specific mechanisms to you, whether you're someone who works as a waitress or you are someone who is a shoe salesperson or you work as a flight attendant. Whatever kind of service profession you have opportunities to curate trust with your clientele, which can be solutions to help you troubleshoot in your service. So thank you so much for joining me for this session on troubleshooting service solutions. If you are looking for your own space on the internet to call yours, that is a polished, professional, and an affordable site, let us know. editgenie.help is the website. My name is Sarah. Thanks again for joining me, and I will see you next time.